Well, hey there, my scrappy friends. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, Ink and Whimsy. It's where I get creative with color and ink and ephemera and stickers to tell my ordinary story. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm glad you've joined me today. I am going to be using the gorgeous Change of Scenery kit that was released by Close to My Heart. It is just wonderful if you have a trip to the lake, a trip to the mountains, and I'm going to be creating a one-page layout. I want to show you what I did a few weeks ago when I went on vacation last year with my sister and my mom. We went out to Washington State. If you're interested in seeing this video, I'll have it linked below. And if you want to see what I create today, then go grab your favorite cup of coffee and let's get started. All right, my friends, let's see how I can bring this together. I may be using these inks. I'm definitely going to use a few images from this stamp set. And then, of course, I've got the sticker sheet. And then I have all these little bits of ephemera. And these are the two pictures I have. These are of my Uncle Dom. He passed away a few years ago at the age of 102, so I have a story to tell about these photos. And funny thing, these photos are so old, back in 2008. I don't know if you remember when the side of your photo would actually have the date stamped, so I had to cut it off, and then I matted the photos. And I love this print right here. I think it just brings out the golds in the photos. I think it looks so pretty. All right, so I ripped along the edges on these two colors, and I am going to on these two papers. I love having the torn edge there, and I am going to put this along the very bottom about, you know what I didn't do? I didn't secure this. All right, so I'm just going to go right along here. There are so many different things to remember when you are filming. So many. Okay, now we're going to put this. Is this not beautiful? I love the watercolor look of it. But if you use one side, you give up the other side. And this is a beautiful watercolor print that looks like it could be the sky and the clouds. So I hated to use that also. But just like things in life, you can't have everything. All right, here we go. And then I ripped this paper, which is the back of this, so that I could use this side up top. No rhyme or reason. I just liked how the colors balanced out. So I'll put this right up here, corner to corner. I hope my head wasn't in the way. You know what? I am moving it down because I can't see diddly squat. Okay, here we go. Let's lay this down right here. Now I'll put it back into view. Oh, now I have this thing. Look at, I thought this would look great up top here. So I have to use, this is fabulous glue. It is called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, and this little pin that goes in the top, it never dries out. Now let's see if I can do this and not make a huge mess. Oh my gosh, this has so much potential to go every way but the way it should. I am just going to do every few leaves. I'm going to pray that I don't drop it face down. Okay, because these are going to dry and it's going to be in a sheet protector, so I think we'll be good. Oh, this is almost nerve-wracking. Here we go. So the story of my Uncle Dom, he had come over from New Hampshire to visit us in Maine when I was living at home. And I had brought out, we were sitting in the den. It was a beautiful fall day, you can tell from the photo. And we were sitting in the den, and I had brought out a plate of hors d'oeuvres. And I was showing Uncle Dom the different hors d'oeuvres that I had on the plate. You know, I had salami and I had different cheeses and everything. And Uncle Dom, I said, well, Uncle Dom, I said, do you want to try one of these cheeses? How about this piece of pastrami? How about this piece of salami? And, you know, this is back in 2008. So Uncle Dom, Dominique Junta, he was 100% Sicilian. And I don't know if it was his daily glass of wine or his daily walks that had him live such a long, wonderful life to the age of 102. But see, and I totally forgot where I was going with the story. So anyways, I was showing him the different things on the plate. Well, that was a titch exasperating. The AC came on, it was barreling through the vent, so I had to pause mid-story. So anyways, I'm handing Uncle Dom this big plate of hors d'oeuvres, and I'm asking if he'd like to try the different salamis and pastrami and the different cheeses and whatnot. And I was handing him the plate and saying, Uncle Dom, you want to try this one? And Uncle Dom, in his 86-year-old sassiness, slowly picked up a piece of cheese, looked at me, and he said, Laura, and I go, mm-hmm. He said, and he was holding a piece of cheese, he goes, I like what I like, and I know what I like. And with that, he ate his piece of cheese, had his glass of wine, and he went for a walk. And it was an incredibly beautiful fall day outside. And of course, I went with him on the walk, and I just had to take these pictures. He is just such was, sad to say, a wonderful part of my life and the memories that go with it. And I just love being able to document these different memories with scrapbooking and storytelling. Now, there's this piece of chipboard. I was thinking I could put this right here. Of course, it has that tiny little piece that goes in the middle right there. So that's going to be something. But I love how that says loving this. And then I was thinking with this stamp set to perhaps stamp the trees right there and then add in some actual green trees. So I think I'm going to put this down first. Some people are probably looking at me and go, no, don't do that first, because it's going to mess up your stamping. So we'll see. We'll see. This could, you know, when you're filming like this, it can either go real good or it could go real bad. The thing about when it goes bad is you guys see if I can fix it. Because, you know, these same things happen with you guys when you are, however, you're not filming it. So, let's just see, right? Let's see how it all comes together, which I think is kind of fun. Boy, that glued down real quick. And I have no idea where my tweezers are. Isn't that just... Ah, here they are. Thank goodness, because there was no way I was going to be able to hold this and put it down at the same time. So how does one do this? I'm going to put a little bit right here. And that was actually a whole bunch of just a little. And I'm going to grab it like this, not drop it, stick it right there, move it around. You have a little bit of wiggle. Oh my gosh, you have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's staying just like that. Now, what I'm thinking is, now that that is stationary as it can be, is to put the trees right there, or should I put the mountains? We really weren't around mountains. And I think I want some room to put, oh, should I go like that? Oh my gosh. Like this. No, I think I like the trees. Oh, for goodness sake. This view. I definitely want the trees. Actually, boy, that looks good right there. I think I'll do that one and then those, because it is just a whole bunch of trees. What do you think? All right, so these are new. I have not used them, so we're going to season them. And I think I want to try toffee. You know, when I watch you all do these videos, you just flip these over and you flip it around real quick. It looks so cool. And I hold it, and it's about to fall on my entire 12 by 12 layout. Now, I'm going to be smart, because in some of these videos, I have to be honest with you, I'm not real smart. I don't, test it. So first of all, this comes in every stamp set, and it makes a nice cushion underneath, so you are less apt to not get a good image. And I'm gonna test it. I know y'all are just so impressed. I'm actually figuring this stuff out. So you can tell from there I need to work on this side right here. Now of course it could just be, yeah, so it has nothing to do with that. Gosh, I don't know sometimes. All right, here we go. We're gonna stick this right there, and I'm just going to hold it down real good. I'm gonna say a little prayer. I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna lift it up, and it's going to, wow, that looks good. Okay, and now I have this. These are the 3 little pine trees, and I want to test this also. Oh my, definitely need to work that in the middle. Let's try it right here. Much better, but still not quite. Let's see how this looks. Why isn't this working? What is this nonsense? Let's try it right here. Maybe it's because I tried to do the flipping of the ink pad and I didn't do that very well. Okay. I honestly don't know what the problem is. Let's see. And I just shook the camera. Is there something underneath there? No. And it's like there's a little bubble. I remember someone saying something about when you get a little bubble. I can't remember what they said. All right, so let's see. Because sometimes you get a little bubble that forms underneath the actual stamp. Okay, there you go. See, this is why we test the stamp before we do it on our 12 by 12, because that could be like really bad. Oh my gosh, the stress of it, I know. I have no idea. You know, the other thing is, how do you do this and not get your head in the way of the camera? Okay, here we go. We ready? Okay. All right, you know what? I think that just looks so good. All right, now we're going to cover this up before I put my hand in it. And now we're going to see what else we can do. So, now. Oh my gosh. Did I put this down? Kind of, sort of. I do want to put it down a little better. All right, let's look. Let's see. What do we got going on here? We have, nope, that does not look good. I wanted to add some green. I don't know, I'm kind of just playing around right now. Y'all are going, a tree does not just get on the side of a photo like that and grow out the side of something. That looks awful. Let's see. I'm going to pause this while I fiddle. All right, so I'm done fiddling around, and we're going to add these last few pieces. I like bringing out a little bit of the green and then the dark green with the brown in the back, something like that. And this is a sticker, and I did the anti-static on the back so that it's not sticking to everything that I'm doing. And I realize that it's off the page, but I'm going to cut it. I love the brown of the rest of the tree trunk coming down there, and I stamped this same set of trees on some daisy cardstock because I wanted to bring the brown down, and then the same tree, something like this, maybe have that in front. And then I found this sticker, and I was going to use some dimensionals. You know, sometimes for me, less is more, and if I try to put too much, I just don't think it will look as nice. So right now, I'm going to fiddle with this and get this down, and we'll see if I should add anything else, which I may not. All right, so let's see. we're going to put this, I want to show, I want to go on top of that a little bit. I want to make sure we can see that tree. And then this, I'm loving the variety of the colors of the greens, the browns. I think it coincides well with the actual photos. Now I don't want that on top, so I'm gonna put it, right there. I think that looks good. I want to stick down these little stars. Oh gosh, this is like, it is so small. It is so small. All right, well that went without incident. Let's look at this. Let's put this down. Let's not get overconfident, Laura, that you drop it. I'm gonna put that right there. Now, I realize it's not nighttime and there's really no stars. They're there, you just cannot see them. Gotta make sure I do the correct side here. And then of course I know this is definitely gonna be on the page. We'll do that right there. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can, because I want the brown. All right. And then the question here, let's see if I can get my fingers out of the way. I think I should put this down first, right? All right. Let's do that. Where do I want it? Right there. I don't know. That's kind of where it's stuck, so that's where it's going. And I wonder if there's a back and a front to this. I don't see it. All right, now how do I want to do this? I want it, do I want it covering that? No. I want it like, I want it to come down a little bit. So we have some, well, that actually looks kind of cool. Okay, let's see now. Let's do my words here. All right, let's put this down, see how this looks. I'm thinking right there. And then I have another little star. Let's get the star down. And this would be a good time to tell you that if you can actually keep putting up with me and my quirkiness and you're enjoying my video, please hit the like button. I find it very encouraging, considering I feel like I've just messed this up so bad. In the end, they always come together, and it's just such a journey trying to figure this out. So I appreciate you hanging with me. Let's cut the rest. So just hit the like button. It lets YouTube know that you're finding some benefit in my channel and that you're enjoying it, and they may just bump me up. It helps me to grow my channel. Well, I think that looks pretty good. All right, well, what do you think? Sassy Uncle Dom Junta lived to 102 years old. He blessed lives every year that we were blessed to have him in our lives. I am enjoying how this came together. I want to give a shout out to Close to My Heart for another phenomenal kit, change of scenery. To my Uncle Dom for blessing my life with his smile and his sassiness. And I think he's the one that got me started on just my love of walking. Maybe not. It's my mom too. My mom is a walker. Her and I will walk every day. Every day. Also, thanks for hanging with me, because I appreciate all of you. You are here with me on this journey. I hope that you're blessed by what you saw today. And until we meet again in YouTube land, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, have an incredible day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.